First of all, I owe you guys an explanation for any lack of content across all my kind of social media platforms. I've been ill, it's not COVID, but I kind of have had no energy. But today we're gonna do some dressage schooling, and then tomorrow we have a competition. So we gotta put a dressage arena out because the arena's currently filled with jumps. But first, we're gonna do the horses, which will be really quick, and then we'll get onto the dressage arena. Hello.
So I started filming this after the horses have been given their hay and their breakfast. And if you're wondering why Freddie has 2 buckets in his stable that I'm collecting right now, it's because we actually gave Freddie Tiny to look out, because Tiny doesn't always finish his bucket. He's just a bit of a slow eater, and Tiny gets almost no food anyway, so it's nothing like a big deal. Freddie just enjoys the little treat. It's basically the crumbs that Tiny gets left. And then obviously I wash out the buckets, and we're going to put them over in the feed room, and then we can get started on the dressage arena.
Okay, so the ponies are all done, and as you can see, the field is filled with jumps, and I want to do some dressage today, so we're going to have to move some because I need to run through my test. So I can't be able to set up a time lapse, so I'm just going to do it on my own, and I'll see you on the other side. So all of the jumps are out of the arena, and we are now going to have to start the dressage arena, which we're going to need these for. Now that's the time lapse moving the arena out. It's going to be kind of easy because I can see where the arena used to be, so I'm just going to put it in those same places.
If you're wondering why our dressage arena looks a little bit different, it's because they're not actually dressage boards. They're white guttering from Wix because they're cheaper, and they look exactly the same. Like, they function perfectly well. So life hack, use white gutter.
Lettuce time. We're going to come back later in the afternoon to go and ride Friday here. I have never run through the dressage test before, and we're convening it tomorrow, so who knows what's going to happen. But yeah, see you later. We are here at the yard. I have 20% battery, so we're going to see how this goes. I do have the GoPro though, so I might be able to use that in case this runs out of battery. But you've seen me tag up before, you've seen me brush before, so I'm going to do that, and you'll see me when we're riding. Got it all off. This is going great.
Obviously before doing our first run through the test, I'd done Fred's warm-up, so that's lots of transitions, lots of circles, because that's what gets Fred going. I did feel that Fred was a little bit unbalanced at certain points when I was running through this test, but then I realised the last few times that I've ridden him flat work has been on a surface, on a sand school, and that this grass arena is actually on a hill, so that probably explains his balance issues, especially going down the hill trying to push into medium trot. He just got a little bit unbalanced and found it a little bit harder, but going up the hill he found his mediums a bit easier, so that's all good, it's not a big issue.
After our first attempt, we're going to give Fred a little bit of a break, and then we're going to go and work on some of the stuff which didn't quite go that well. So like his canter trot, medium trot, that was a little bit iffy on the right rein. And then we're also going to work on my circle sizes because they weren't very accurate. Let's just like that. They weren't really circle shaped. So those are 2 things we're going to work on. Okay, so the phone is like dead. That's at kind of 1%. So for the rest of Freddy's makeover, I'm going to be doing it on the GoPro, which is going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. I don't have the tripod though, so there might be some interesting angles, but we're going to start with Fred's tail. So we're going to be using a shampoo bar because, you know, sustainability. Also, it works really well. We've used it for I don't know how many years. They last such a long time. This one is actually compiled of 2 soap bars because the other one ended up being so tiny. But we can do that. Also, I used hot water because it's kind of chilly and I can't be asked to deal with cold water today. But we're gonna get started.
To start off with, I'm just dunking Fred's tail in the water to get it all nice and wet, and then using the shampoo bar to clean it. I did end up using the shampoo bar to clean his hocks as well because they were really dirty, and so it's going to make my life easier tomorrow when I had to clean him again. And then I just rinsed it in the water. Easy peasy.
If Fred's tail is all done, I think I'm going to go ahead and wash the rest of him, and then I'll be back when he's flattered because you're gonna see me tomorrow. So yeah, it's the morning, I'm really tired, I'm just sorting my hair out right now, but we should probably head up to the yard so that we can see little Fred. Are currently eating and all my tack is in the back of the car. As you can see, it's like not on the hooks behind me. But I'm gonna go take Fred's rugs off and then we're gonna bedazzle him. I mean, like tidy him up because he's got mud all over his little snout. So we need to go do that. But he's pretty good otherwise. Oh, we need to run his plaits up. That's another thing that needs to happen. Okay, so I thought I'd video taking his hood off, but it's off. And here's little plaits. We'll do a little closer in a second. He's looking very smart, very sparkly. I mean, he has black spots, so. Fred's decided that he wants to eat it rather than let me do small walks. I'm just gonna get a headboard and tie up. It wasn't easy for me. Wow, look at that. A bullock first. Also, I should say that half of Fred's mane is kind of fluff, not actual mane. So it's a little bit harder to plait. So please don't judge me too badly. What are you doing? Oh yeah, ignore the mess. I'm gonna clear it up in a second. You munching? Munching the food? Good munching? Bad munching? Bad munching. Okay. I've done a few things to Fred, like taking off all his furs. I gave his legs a little bit of a wash, but I couldn't really feel it. But we're gonna put his head back on. And then we're gonna get ready to travel. We're running a little bit early though, so that's all it is. Okay, so we're here. Fred's just kind of chilling because we arrived a little bit early, which is always pretty. I know you're excited, but we can't be rude. Which is fun. Also, my car's feeling better. It was worse yesterday, but it's Thursday, so that's pretty great. But he's just chilling, still gets hood on. I put another rug on him because it's a little bit colder here, but I'm very excited. Okay, so we're both all ready now and now to do the test.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight.
well. It wasn't the best test I've ever done, but it was good. I did slightly struggle breathing though throughout it because of my cold, but you know, it's all fun and games, it's all good. Freddie's had a drink. He also decided he didn't want to eat any of this apple, but he bit it in half anyway, so I love you. Also, can we just appreciate the scrunchie for a second, because it's literally the prettiest thing I've ever owned. It's from Zafina. I'm going to link it down below because it's literally gorgeous and I think everyone else should have one. Okay, because the weather's not great, we're going to leave now we've done our test and we'll find out how we did later. But yeah, I'm super proud of you. You did amazing. I stayed relaxed and calm, which was a bonus because I struggled with that. And we'll see you at the yard and then we'll find out what we game. Okay, so we're back at the yard and now I'm gonna undo all of Fred's flats. That was a pretty use of my time, wasn't it, making you look all pretty. At the moment we're lying 8th and another person from my school is winning, so that's amazing. Yeah, let's go do that. Ignore the fact that I look like a Michelin man, but I am really cold if I don't wear these.